Hello there guys and welcome back to the channel. So today we're back again with episode 15 of Impractical but Fun. So we're back again with Rogue today. So earlier today I also released a Rogue review. However, I decided to have a bit more fun with the champion. So once again I find myself back here in Realm of Legends against Wolverine, and some of you might think that, well, how are you gonna get this one done? Because Rogue doesn't place many debuffs, so you can't abuse Despair Mastery. Rogue does not have the biggest damage output. Rogue does not have heal block. But what Rogue does have is ability to steal opponents' buffs, well, duplicate them basically. But there is an additional line in that special attack, one text, that basically states while we have the buff active, opponent is not able to activate same buff again. So that means once we have stolen his regeneration, we are basically preventing him from activating new ones. So we are going to try and spend entire fight as much as possible basically with that buff active. As we can see, there is a yellow timer that basically tells us how much time we have on regen, and the timer resets every time we touch opponent in block or land a hit. It doesn't matter. So I do believe I will drop the regen once for a short period of time, but for most part we're going to be able to keep it on for the entire fight. So yeah, it dropped just here when I was a bit too passive. However, here we already launched level 1. We're just gonna wait for that regen Wolverine has to expire, and now we're in smooth sailing. We will not drop that regeneration buff anymore during this fight. So now the fight plan is fairly simple. Just be as aggressive and make sure we don't drop that regeneration buff, because while we have that regen active on us, Wolverine is unable to trigger any of his regen. And I don't know, I kind of find it funny, like Wolverine's probably thinking, oh no, where's my regen gun? And then there's Rogue just chilling and pounding at him. And the game plan is going to be fairly kind of simple. We're going to stick to level 2s because those do more damage, those power drain, so we don't have to worry about betting his specials. Well, we don't really worry about betting his specials, but we can launch more of our own. We can stay more aggressive. We do tap his block if we don't manage to do a stand-up intercept. But that is going to be basically the plan. Spam level 2s now, make sure that we have our buff active, like just now we did the intercept with a special attack, and we're just going to keep going at that Wolverine. So even though Rogue does amount fairly big hit count in her fights, quite often those fights are like super aggressive and actually go down quite quickly. And even though in this video I am using a 5-star rank 4 Rogue, you can do exactly the same thing using your 4-star or 3-star, but then obviously the fight would be longer as you wouldn't be hitting as hard, as you're not able to reverse the regen, you're just preventing him from activating any. So yeah, the length of this fight would depend on the damage output you have, and in this case rank 5-star rank 4 is doing decently well enough. I'd say we all know Rogue isn't like the hardest hitting champion, but I don't know, fun things like this make me really like the character, because she can steal buffs, prevent opponents from activating them, she can amount some massive amount of buffs in certain matchups. And here I'm just having an absolutely fantastic fun time. I'm staying aggressive, I'm laughing in Wolverine's face because he basically can't get his regen up even when he's facing Rogue, and Rogue has stolen his mojo basically. And yeah, don't know, I find this extremely funny. So 240 hits in, he's at 20%. We're closing in on Assassin's range now. Even though I only have 1 point on Assassins, that still will help us with damage output. Just need to stay aggressive. So here he throws a level 2, we still have enough time to evade it and punish it, and now we're back in our rhythm, dropping our own level 2s, power stealing from him, using his power to hit him some more and more and more, and yeah, and he can't get a single regeneration buff. So after this fight I'll have a couple more bonus fights where also Rogue does something funny. I don't know, at least they are the things that kind of make me chuckle. So 295 hits, Realm of Legends Wolverine goes down, 322 hits, I forgot the lost combo at the beginning. But anyways, here we're gonna go check Rogue out against Black Bolt. So Rogue's special 1 can copy up to 5 buffs, and even though opponents can't activate any new buffs of the same kind of class that we have copied, they don't lose them because she doesn't steal the buffs, she copies them. And in case of permanent buffs, what does that mean? That means that as soon as I get to 5 buffs, we're gonna start spamming our level 1 attack, and we're gonna try and keep opponents' buffs. And every time we launch a level 1 attack, we actually do manage to gain another set of buffs. So against Black Bolt, Rogue is an extremely kind of trolly champion. I remember this matchup from my AQ map 6, because I used her against Black Bolt and I ended up doing some really crazy damage for Starburst and healing up Rogue like crazy. But yeah, so there we lost the buffs, and I think I'm gonna lose them again at one point, maybe not, I don't really remember. But basically every level 1 we're gaining 2 cruelties in this case and 3 fury buffs. So the more level 1s we can throw, the more buffs we can get, and by the end of it we are going to be able to hit extremely hard. Now here I lost my buffs again, unfortunately, so it isn't the easiest thing to pull off. Like, my biggest wish for synergies to come out this year is a synergy for someone with Rogue that extends that timer for like a couple of seconds, and so she's able to keep those buffs up for like a few seconds more, because then it would make it a lot easier to keep Amon and keep opponent under pressure at all times. But okay, so we're starting to build here up again. So we have 2 cruelties, 3 furies, another level 1. We double that. Obviously the level 1 also comes with a really handy, quite massive heal, especially under the circumstances, because we keep hitting harder and harder. So now our regular mediums are critting for 4k, and we're just gonna keep on going. So we are at 3. This is going to be special attack number 4 in a row, so we have 12 fury buffs on us, and we crit easily for 6k plus now with Rogue on our medium attacks. Now we're dropping another level 1, and it's gonna just go up and up and up. So light hit was for 7 plus k now, 15 furies, 10 cruelties. That's some impressive amount of buffs Rogue has over there. So let's just keep going, see how hard we can hit. Another level 1, so 18 furies now, 12 cruelties, and that is like 9k there on a medium, I believe. So that's not bad at all. And we still managed to keep them on, we're in time, so that's like 6k light crits, not bad, 5k heal, wonderful. 21 furies on Rogue, and she could just keep going if opponent had more health, but obviously in this case opponent's gonna run out of health and Rogue is gonna finish off the fight in just like a hit or 2. Yeah, we're finished off with a nice 12k medium from Rogue. And next fight is gonna be against one of the bullies of the contest, so Hyperion. We all know how annoying Hyperion can be. Now I am gonna have again a small slip up at the beginning of this fight, but once we get going we're gonna keep on going. So since we established in fight against Wolverine that if we have stolen opponent's buff, he can't activate any more of the same buffs. So in this case, what will that mean? That mean that we stole his power gain. So what is Hyperion against power gain? An absolute weenie. He ain't got nothing on us. In addition to that, since we have Hyperion's power gain, we gain that power obviously, so that means we are going to be able to spam more and more level 2 attacks. And yeah, so here we can see that Rogue took away Hyperion's power gain. She isn't gonna give it back to him, she's using it against him to spam her own level 2 attacks, which I find kind of funny, because I believe majority of us always look at Hyperion as kind of a pain in the bottom when we see in the quest, as a bit of a bully who keeps his special who keeps his power till he reaches 3 bars of power, and in this case we are bullying the bully by stealing his power gain and using it against him. But yeah guys, so this was episode 15 of Fun But Impractical. I do hope you guys enjoyed it. I do hope you guys found it a bit kind of chuckle worthy, I suppose, same as I did, because I definitely do enjoy these kind of quirky mechanics in the game. And yeah guys, if you did find it funny, interesting, useful, enjoyable, do hit that like button, do hit that sub button, do share it with your friends, alliance mates, show it to them, maybe they will find it useful or at least entertaining. And yeah, hit all the buttons, like, share, subscribe, and I'm gonna see you guys very shortly. So see ya.